So guys, welcome back to the Ilovesesh podcast. I've got one of my favourites in the building at the moment, Jerome Kidman.
What's going on, bro?
How are we doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. How are you doing?
Overdue. I'm fine. I'm
Good,
great. I'm happy.
good.
Look, bro, I'm happier. It's your energy. It's the energy you always have. What you put out to people. I'm good. Looking forward to this one.
So, man,
You know what I
same,
mean?
man. Same, man.
Before I even start anything, like I want to thank you for all your content you put out.
Thank you.
Definitely motivated me. I've got a lot of people I follow, a lot of followers, and I could say top 10, like everything you put out, I followed the rules, I followed the guidelines, and it's all been successful.
That's good.
Do you know what I mean? And that's I can't say that about a lot of people. You know what I mean? So I'm very, very thankful for that. A lot of people won't even know, even before I done my first episode and whatever, I was kind of like nervous, like thinking, what can I do? And I reached out to you. I don't know, you might not even remember. Probably a lot of people probably reach out to you. He's like, look, you get me? That's basically, don't be nervous. He's told me have a structure. Do you know what I mean? Like you've told me to do your correct research on the person. I wouldn't even be able to talk to you like this today if I didn't follow your guidelines of how you've motivated me, how you motivate everybody. You know what I mean? And trust me, you do a lot. You know, you wouldn't really know yourself until someone tells you.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you, but I thought, you know what? When we talk, and I want everyone to know, you know what I mean? Like, thank you. You know what I mean? Because trust me, part of this here today wouldn't be here if you didn't give me them words. Because I was even thinking, I don't know what, forget. Had a couple knockbacks. I thought, I ain't gonna, this ain't gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Then I see you put out something, I think it was something to do with interview-wise or something. You put out something, I can't remember, it was quite a while ago, it was like 9 months ago.
Yeah.
I thought, no, like, let me just reach out and see. And if you apply straight away, you broke it down. Literally. Gave me the confidence. And yeah, bang. Interview someone the next week, went by your guidelines, and it was successful. Everything you do, everything you put out, for what I've seen and I've followed, it's worked for me. And that's good, man. Good. I'm happy, and I'm a man. I would admit that. You know what I mean? A lot of people won't say nothing. Like, that is proper. Like, I'm taking, this is from the heart. That is proper. You see how I'm looking at you now? You know what I mean? So it's trust me, I've come a long way in like a year. Yeah. And
I've seen.
I want to thank you. You know what I'm trying to say? So obviously, I had to start this interview off like that. You know what I mean? Because I'll be lying to myself. You know what I mean? So it's like, look, got some champagne there.
Oh, shoot.
Got a moment for the big man himself.
Oh, jeez.
That's for you, Listen,
Thank you.
Know what I mean? got a voucher. I got some vouchers there. H&M, River Island.
Russ,
new look.
Okay.
You get me? Like, that's...
Thank you.
I wish I could give you more, but it's
I
facts.
appreciate it, man.
It's facts, you know what I mean? So I appreciate you.
Thank you, bro. I didn't even expect this.
You know what I mean? Jeez. So it's like, you get me? I'll tell you straight how it is, you get me? So...
this is all you, bro. This is all you.
Know what I mean?
This is all
you.
So
it's...
This here is all you. Yeah. All I done was literally just give you a little bit of push. That's all it is. Like you had it in your heart that, you had the vision where you wanted to take this. You just wasn't so sure
of how to
do it.
Yeah.
That's all I done. I just gave you a little bit of push.
Yeah,
and look, how many episodes here?
I think it's probably like the 25th or something like that. But
and you're consistent with it.
This is what people need to see, but we need to help each other. Push each other. You know how it's, I don't say for us, but you know how it is. That's what it took. This is a prime example of what it took to where I am now, from a brother helping a brother. I'm coming like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Nah, that's good.
So it's like it's
touching that vibe. I'm feeling it.
You know what I mean?
So don't get me teary-eyed right in there, you know.
But like, bro, like it's facts, bro. It's facts. You know what I mean? And I can't wait for everyone to see this. You get me? So they know like it's facts. But let's go now. Let's go to the house scene.
Yes.
Jerome Kidman.
Yes.
All about house. You know you have to break down that adventure first.
Wait.
Because I know that's all you. Obviously. Yeah. Well, you wanna break that down?
Yeah. I'll break it down. How about? It didn't start with All About House. To be fair, it started with. Wow. It actually did. No, it started at the same time. I started an event called Cerebro.
Okay.
And that's with my business partner. His name's Jerome as well. So it's Jerome.
Oh, is that who you're with now? The same business partner?
Yeah.
What, since then? What, 10 years deep?
Yeah. We started 2013.
Love that.
And our first event, Cerebro, which was in West London, Euphorium. It's not even there no more, to be honest. But yeah, that was our first event. And we done party bus to the venue and that. The event weren't successful, but it was our first one, and then we just kept going and going and going. And then we moved to, where was we going? Like, it was a long struggle, bro. It was a struggle. Like, we've never done events before.
Yeah.
We've always go to events, but it was more hip hop and R&B events.
Okay.
So I've got friends in the scene, not house, but like hip hop and R&B stuff. My friend Junior, we went to college with each other. Shout out Junior. He does Diverse Nights, Lovers and Friends.
Oh, I heard of that.
Yeah. So he's been doing it for years.
Yeah, is this what I'm saying? That's something.
Yes. Yeah. So so me and him went college, even roommates at one point as well. So just kind of learning from him, but I didn't know the financial things, like
side of things,
like the steps, who to book or anything like that. So it was literally just going off a whim and seeing who's in the scene, just going on socials, see what DJs pop in around that time, and just going from there. Like, I'll say about like 5, 6 events weren't successful, to be fair, and it was hard.
Sorry to cut you. What's not successful to you though? Is that money? Is not to be. But
it's not. No, it's not even the money. It's if people ain't having fun.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't really care about the money. I've got a full-time job in it. This was like a side thing. So if I was to lose money there, it's not a dent in my pocket kind of thing, because I'm still working. I can get it back kind of thing. But it's more of like like what I'm representing kind of thing. If you're coming to my event, I want you to have a good time. I want you to remember, you know what? I enjoyed myself, that was cool. I might come back.
Yeah, like
even though it weren't packed, but the music was there. Everyone was vibes in. Everyone was having a good time. There wasn't no trouble or anything like that. That's all I'm looking for, to be fair.
100%.
So 5 events in, we had that about the event, but the numbers just weren't there. And there was one event where it was on a bank holiday, done it in Shoreditch. We thought, bank holiday, people going to be out.
They're going to come out.
Yeah, cool. Didn't do that much promotion on it, to be fair, because we thought bank holiday. Everyone's going to come out. But we had, who did we have? We had Shannon, we had As I Am, we had, I can't even remember who else we had. But we had like good DJs on the lineup. No one didn't turn up. It was so peak. We said, me and my business partner said, right, because we had another date lined up, and we said, if this one doesn't bang, we ain't doing it no more. Like, it's a wrap. Like, there's no point. We've been putting too much money into it. Like, we didn't know what we was doing, and we just felt like Cerebro wasn't like, it just weren't working for us, kind of thing. So we went for the last one. We had it in Thomas A. Beckett, Old Kent Road. It's not there no more.
Yeah, it's gone now, and it's at some restaurant.
Yeah. But from there,
it went off.
Banged, went off. Couldn't believe it. And you know what it was? Changed up the whole marketing strategy. And it weren't no posting flyers or anything like that. We was doing the flyers at events and so forth, but it was the online aspect of things. So I wasn't just posting the flyer or anything like that. I done skits.
Yeah.
So from there, that's when it started. So it was like, the last event, if it don't bang, we're not doing it no more. So from there, it was like, what do I need to do to get people to come out? Because we've been doing this for so long. We're doing it for a good couple of months now, and we're not getting the numbers. So I was looking on Instagram. I was following a couple comedians, and they do obviously skits. And I thought, right, you know what? It's actually quite funny. I watch it. It's entertaining for me. And then from there, it just clicked. I was like, right, you know what? Let me actually do skits about the scene.
About the scene, yeah. It makes sense.
And then just put my flyer at the end. And then from there,
started knocking them out.
Banging it out. It was hard. Back then, it was hard because you had to think. And I didn't have the tools. I just had one piece of camera on my phone as well, and trying to figure out what's funny about the scene that I can promote. So yeah, done that. And then from there, the rave started picking up. Went into 65 from there. Oh, yeah, it was looking good. Made profit on a few of them. And there was some that we didn't, but the energy was there. And that's all I actually cared about, because people came back. As long as they know Jerome Kidman. Well, no, I wasn't even Jerome Kidman there. I was J Kid.
No, it's J Kid.
Yeah, I was J Kid DJ. So as long as they saw J Kid, yeah, I'm going to that event, or I know of that event. That's all I needed to know.
Matters. Okay, I respect that.
all I
I
needed
respect
to know.
that. So it's just like, what's that? 10 years in? How long?
That was.
When was your first one? How many years ago was that?
2014.
14.
Yeah. So 2016.
That quick?
2016? Yeah, 2000. Yeah, because it was our second anniversary that popped off, and that was at 65.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, it was just. But then, yeah, the biggest failure.
Well, what's that going? So talk us through that.
So from since 65, everything was going well, and we thought to ourselves, right, let's amp it up, and we said, let's go for some big headliners. We went for Crank Brothers, Mark Jenkins, Waif and Strays as well. We had Brett Gould when he was coming up, because he was just producing then, and then he started coming up as a DJ. So we had him as well, because he reached out to us, and we said, yeah, why not? Let's just bring in the heavy hitters now. My business partner came up with that. He's like, let's just go for it.
Yeah,
at first, I was nervous. I was like, because these Crank Brothers is
that's what I was thinking.
They're money. I'm like, I ain't got that money, bro. But he was, he was like, we've got to do it. Like, let's just do it. We won't know until we do it. And this is where we go back and forth, because he's a risk taker. He will go for those things. He's like, F it, let's go for it. Me, I'm more like I don't know, I need to plan this, that, and the other before. Sense. Yeah, and it needs to make sense for me. But that's where we bounce off each other. That's how we work, kind of thing. So we said, well, let's go for it. And I thought to myself, you know what? I need to come out my comfort zone. Let's just go for it, kind of thing. And I remember him saying to me on the day, he's like, what would you do if this doesn't go well? And we had a flight booked to go to Portugal, like on the same night, because we had a booking in Portugal to DJ. So he's like, wow, what would you do if this don't work? I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. You know, when you go into your bed and like, I'm upset, that's all I want to do. I don't want to talk to no one. I just want to go sleep. I just want to forget about the whole thing. So we done, what do? We done flyers, we done posters as well. There's certain things in the scene that I didn't even know about, like posters. You have to go through specific people for posters. I'm like, we're just flinging up posters here and there at derelict buildings, and then certain men will come put their poster on top of yours, and
mate,
it's politics.
I didn't even know.
We was just like, why is man putting their thing on top of mine? Like, that event's already done. Our one's come up now. Leave it. But now you got to pay a man to do certain things. I'm like, rah, okay, cool. So we put money into that. Obviously the headliners, the venue, and this was in Hackney Wick, called Shapes. Was it called Shapes? Yeah, the venue was called Shapes. And just didn't get the numbers. Didn't get the numbers.
What? They didn't even draw no numbers, nothing. They didn't even bring in no one.
Bro, they didn't even promote. That's what got to me, because we was looking, I was like, bro, we're spending big money on you. Didn't even post. Like, it was hard to even get them, because at first they didn't want to play for us.
It
was like, why are you being off for? Like, what you're getting booking, we're paying you.
Like, nothing's free.
Come, yeah. Like, but yeah, they didn't promote it, kind of thing. So yeah, just didn't pop off. From there, it was like, that's when All About House came through. So I learned a big thing from that. Lost Peas had to pay that back, because like my business partner got money from his mum as well. I was like, right, can you lend us some money? We're gonna try to do a thing. Cool. I had to pay that back as well. Even though I felt uncomfortable. He's my boy, my brother. I love him to bits. But even like paying that back, it was like, flip, man.
No, man.
It's gonna take me time to just get that money back. I got to
clear
put
this
overtime, this, that, and the other. It was hard, and we both sat down and said, right, what are we gonna do? From there, that's when I started picking up marketing. Literally just, I need to learn how to promote myself and promote the events, promote the brand. Like, know what direction we're going in. And that's how All About House came about. All About House was there. It was just, Cerebro was under the umbrella of All About House. And then we said, let's bring out All About House. At first, a couple months, I was focusing on myself as a DJ.
Yeah.
Because I needed to get my name out there.
As well.
And then we came back to the drawing board and just said, well, let's just push All About House out and then bring DJs in.
Yeah, you got marketing on. I feel like you got it on Smash.
I hope I got on Smash, but it's hard work.
But every day you post.
No, not every day.
Near enough.
Near enough. Yeah.
At 7, 5.
Yeah.
That's every day.
Yeah. But it's not, it's not feed posts. It's more like stories. I'll post something on the stories. Every day I'll post something on the story. Yeah. But now, well, it's lockdown. Oh yeah, I was
smashing it.
I was kicking it out because there was nothing to do, to be fair. And then, but now, things is popping off and it's getting hard for me to even like create my own content because I'm creating content for other people.
Yeah. It's just, man, you're an artist, mate. That really like it's like I said, but that's how you promote yourself, innit? Like that's you have to. You're the face of All About House as well. I'm guessing as well. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like obviously it's everyone's warm to you. Everyone's gonna be warm to your movement. From what I've seen, you're around good people. You know what I mean? The Stepsies, the Supers. I think they're all good people. You know what I'm trying to say as well.
Yeah, of course they are.
They know about music as well. Do you know what I mean? I know you know about music as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, do you think you're getting more like engagements since like after Corona? Do you think like you're getting more people taken to you?
Yeah, a lot more people taken to me since Corona. Since Corona. So I think from since COVID and lockdown, I've amped up my whole thing. So when lockdown happened, I said, "Rah, what can we do?" Everyone thought, "Rah, let's go live." From there, I said to myself, "I'm going to smash out live. Like, get the equipment. Like, make sure it is. I want to do something that no one else ain't doing, kind of thing." But then I didn't have the equipment. My Mac was old. It's a 2011, and I only realized like, getting the software and that it's not compatible. It's like, you know what?
Let's get a new thing.
I gotta get a new thing. Got the laptop and that, but by then I just thought, you know, I can't be bothered. This stress, it's long. Can't be bothered. Let me figure out another way to promote myself, kind of thing. But then, even so, I do a lot of work. I was doing the promotions, DJing, full-time work. I work as a bus driver, so the shift patterns is mad.
Yeah, it's mad. It's real, isn't it?
It's crazy. So, and then, I got 2 kids.
Two blessings.
Staying at home and seeing the kids, and being with the kids, it's just like, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Let me just focus on, like, my son and my daughter see me all day, every day now, because they're at home.
Yeah.
And every time I open up the front door, they're like, "Daddy, that's the best."
That's serious.
Running towards me, screaming out my name, this, that, and my missus hates it.
What are you saying? It's come like the one there when you come in, boy. Yeah.
But yeah, it's lockdown. Yeah, the engagement's grown, and it's more of, I didn't know what to do when it comes to marketing. You had no one to talk to when it comes like, how do you do this? I'm seeing everybody else doing their thing, getting videos out, being successful, like, and I'm looking at it on social media, and it can be intimidating. It's like, how are you lot doing it? And I'm not one to ask out the bag, like, let me send you a DM, like, how do you do this? Like, what are you doing? Or this, that, and the other. It's because I don't want to come across that.
Yeah, you know how people are.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like, Jerome asked me that question, like, or they're not even willing to hand over the answers, kind of thing. It's like, or they will just be mediocre and say, just do this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not giving me much, but I learned by myself. Same with the photography and stuff like that. Video, learned by myself.
You just learned everything by yourself.
Information's out there. You
just got to look in it. You just got a proper look in it.
The thing is, you got to be very specific. And I got taught, I didn't get taught that, I only realized that the other day. I was watching a motivational speaker, E.T., I don't know if you know.
E.T.?
Yeah.
I'm looking on that though.
Eric Thomas.
Okay.
American. So he said something about be specific in what you want. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then it didn't make sense to me at first, and then he broke it down. He's like, the way you will get through in life is being specific. So if you want, if you need to learn about something, be specific on what you want to learn about. Not, well, my background is art and design. Yeah, so art and design is very broad. I went inside the college and they were teaching me how to paint with sticks. How am I paint with sticks for? It's not what I wanted to do, kind of thing. And then looking back now, where I'm at now, I'm doing art and design. I'm doing graphic design.
After all of that.
But it's because it wasn't even clear. But now I'm like, I wanted to, it's specific.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
not
makes sense.
all the other stuff.
Makes sense.
And once you're specific on what you want to do, that's it. You'll have all the tools in front of you. You know what to do, and then you're just going straight down that road, bang. So literally just being specific on what I needed to know. Marketing, photography, videography. Like what questions I need to ask the right questions. Type that into YouTube, look at it. Okay, cool. Look on a few videos. Cool. Pull that piece of information, note that down, and then from there, just bang it out.
But everything you do yourself, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, YouTube. Bro, YouTube was my best. Still is my best friend. So, and I'm being very, very specific on what I do. So, say for instance, I post up a video today. I probably learned something a day before, and I'll post it because I learned it. And like, wow, you lot need to know this.
And
boom.
But everything's book. I'm like, yeah. I see kids. I think, yeah, cool. What's happening now? And the things about it, not even up. Most of the things you say, I'll go and test it myself. I'll just go and see myself. I'm like, shit. Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna tell no lies.
I did myself. Even like that when I was blocked for the week.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what's going on there? But I didn't know, innit? When you told me, I thought, oh. But how could I not? But it makes sense now, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I looked it up as well because I got blocked at one point because I used the third party app.
Okay.
And I was like, I need to get rid of some of these followers.
Yeah,
this, that, and the other. Bang, blocked. I'm like, right, I ain't done nothing wrong. I'm removing
people. Like,
what's going on?
Yeah.
Then I looked into it, YouTube. A lot of people do the same thing as us, innit? You just want to, like, big bulk remove people.
Removals, yeah.
And they said, right, you've got to
take your time in and out, like you said,
as a human being. Like, you can't just can't use a bot. Kind of
nonsense.
But we learn, innit?
Nonsense.
And what, are you back online now?
Yeah, I'm back for Monday. So it's like, it was 7 days.
Oh, okay.
Quiet 7 days, you know? Quiet 7 days, couldn't do nothing. You could do your story.
Yeah.
Well, I can't like nothing. I can't even show no support to nothing.
It's mad.
You know what I mean?
Mad.
It's all mad. So, but that's that anyway. So, what's in store for us? What's the plan? All About House, next thing coming up?
Well, All About House, we got something coming December 18th. The 18th?
Is it 18th?
Yeah, December 18th. I got something popping off. It's in Leek Street.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The tunnels, that place is nice. I like it in there, you know.
Yeah.
Big in there as well.
Always wanted to go inside there.
Yeah.
And got the opportunity to go inside there now. So, we got something going off in there. We got 3 arches. So it would be.
You got 3 arches?
Yeah.
Sorry.
3 arches.
Sorry,
3 arches. I don't want to go there, but, we're going in with other promoters as well. So,
yeah.
So we've got 1 arch and then the other promoter's got 2 arches. We're still trying to decide.
Yeah, I'm there.
What one's like. It's got to be mixed genre as well. So
mixed genre.
We do the house. We take over the house, and the others got hip hop, R&B, and 1 arch is just pure dancehall. I'm not even calling it bashment now because I saw Beanie Man's interview with ZZ Mills saying, "Bro, don't call it bashment. Like you're taking liberty."
Oh, so you're saying that? Allow it.
Yeah, you got to call it dancehall.
Man said dancehall, you know.
Yeah. It's something totally different to us. I wouldn't think of doing it, but just got.
Yeah, you change it up. You have to be different, because I think a lot of competition now.
Yeah,
a lot of competition now.
Well, again, you got to scream the loudest. That's what it comes down to.
100%.
Scream the loudest. Just do something that other promoters ain't doing, and that's all it is. I'd always go in, bro. What is the promoter doing? What are they doing? Yeah, what we're not doing. I'm gonna do this. Let's do this. I've been doing videos for years. For years now. Got 2 viral videos. Still going. Done one. I don't know. You've probably seen one with the balloons.
Oh yeah. I seen that one. Is that still going? Still going.
Bro, circulates. I get tagged in every year. Like festival times, I'm getting tagged. Someone's posted up saying, "What? Remember this? It's still going. It's still going." I'm like, yeah. What's the other one? The other one, I think it's just me just cleaning the house. But I get distracted because I'm playing all different types of music going on. And you just vibe to the
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
People talk onto that. It's all on Facebook. All my viral videos on Facebook. Well, this was way before Instagram came in.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I got another video out that's viral, and that's with me and my missus. So she's now jumped on
it as well now.
She's not social media. She's an introvert.
We got TikTok.
I've got TikTok, but I haven't even jumped
Why
onto
though?
the
It don't
TikTok.
make sense.
I know, you know what it is?
It makes sense.
It's too many social media stuff.
Yeah, but everything you do, just upload it to that as well. You just literally,
You know, it's timing for me, you know? Like, I will post up one video and on Instagram, and I will monitor Instagram. I want to see what's working, what's not working.
Yeah, I'm like that as well.
I just want to see what's going on.
I'm like that as well.
I can't just, boom, jump onto TikTok. Right, there's too much going on. I got things to do as well. I got the kids, I got work, I got to drive buses. So for me, it's a post, have a look, see what's going on, work. That's it.
I respect that. So, are you a DJ who plays all kind of house music? Or are you a tribal house DJ, a soulful house DJ? What's like? Because obviously I'm shifting you over there.
Yeah.
But you don't play tech or anything, do you?
Yeah, I play that. Well, I'm an all-rounder. I started in deep tech.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
Cerebro was a deep tech brand, and then I like funky house because that's where it started.
Yeah, I like funky house.
Funky, that's where I started from. Loved it from in the hip hop and R&B raves and that. So that was my funky. But then learning the craft of DJing and learning the music and stuff, it's not funky house. It stems from house music.
Yeah.
It's house, but obviously UK we put our little spin on it and
As
call
always.
it funky house,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So so started off as deep tech, but now it's more Afro. Like I love the Afro sound. I love it.
Afro house. Yeah.
Afro house. So it's more Afro tech. I can flex with the Amma piano.
That's what I was gonna say. What are you saying about the Amma? Too slow,
But
too
no,
fast?
I like it. It's too slow for me.
Too slow.
For me to actually play and, it's I'm fast pace. 125 BPM. I'm cool.
Yeah.
But the Amma piano, I would love to play. I love listening to it.
I know what what it is. I'm like that as well. It's like I have moments with it.
Yeah.
I have moods with it. Sometimes I hear it, I think, I ain't got time for this. Like, I ain't got time for it today. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time. Then sometimes I will hear something, I think, raw. Like,
Yeah.
So it's like I have proper mood swings with that.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what it is? Ever since I've come in as a DJ, I'm criticizing other DJs when they're mixing.
Okay.
Like, I was at a wedding yesterday, and I'm hearing the DJ mix. I'm like, that was off. Ooh, what happened there? With Amma piano, because I don't play it, I'm not being critic about it.
So you don't even know. So you don't even really know
if man's messed up or anything. And that's what I like. It's like, just play what you want. I'm listening to the music. I just want to enjoy myself. I don't want to pick up on a man that's just made a mistake and like, because we will do it as DJs. We hear a mistake and it's like, ooh, yeah, bring that back, this, that, and the other. But Amma, I just want to enjoy the music.
What's your take on Amma? Because Amma's been around for years.
Yes.
I know Amma's been around for years. My next door neighbor is South African. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no, the one downstairs, he's South African. Yeah, so I'm thinking, no, he's Nigerian. He's thinking, So one of my, and they've been banging out for time. So it's like now when I'm hearing, I'm thinking, because I've heard it.
Yeah.
It's not new to me, innit? But I just never paid attention to it. You know what I'm trying to say? What's your take on, what is your take on it though? Do you think it's picked up crazy within the last year? But do you think everyone's playing it now, basically?
Oh yeah. Everyone's playing it. Right, you got hip hop and R&B DJs looking to play it now. They're all playing it. I'm in groups as well. People are asking, anyone got any Amma tracks that they can send over? Like they're sharing each other's tracks and stuff. Because it's the in thing. For me, I like it. And I don't want it to fizzle out. I don't want it to fizzle out like funky house.
You think it's bringing a different dimension to the house? Do you think it's bringing... Do you know what I'm trying to say? Is it bringing the different ancestors? I'll say it. Is it bringing different? It's bringing the different vibe though.
Oh yeah, different vibe, very different. So I've been, it's brought a lot of black people together. Yeah, 100%. A lot of black people, and I think that's why it's grown so quickly, because it's the sound from South Africa, and that's their music. we're black. We're gonna enjoy the sound. Well, I enjoy the sounds. It's the drums. It's like the drum patterns, everything. This is nice, and it's got a nice beat pattern, but just in a slow tempo kind of thing. But you can still vibe to it.
Yeah.
And it just unites people together. To be fair,
You need to get that. You need to get your Amma collection up. You know.
Boy, you know what?
You have to get that up, bro.
Boy, you know what? I don't want to fall into it. To be fair, I just want to go somewhere and just enjoy the music.
And just enjoying it.
Yeah. For All About House. All About House. It says it on the tin. To be fair, because we can go anywhere with All About House. It could be deep, tech, funky, Amma, soulful. Like we can go anywhere with that. But I want to keep it more like Afro house, more of the tech house, the Afro tech. Sorry.
So you see, Afro, tribal, soulful. Is that completely different?
Yeah, completely different. Completely
Got
different.
a lot to learn.
Soulful is more.
I've got a lot to learn.
It's vocal and it's different instruments as well. Like you can play saxophone and that will be soulful.
Oh yeah,
all the other elements in that. With the Amapiano, it's more of like very drum pattern heavy.
So in tribal drum pattern heavy though, technically,
it's the same. It's kind of similar, but
obviously it's faster. Yeah,
it's faster, and they've got more of the electronic sound to things as well. So that's where the different thing is. Wait, someone can be inside the comments and say, no, Jerome's right. But that's what
there's always one, isn't it? There's always one, boy.
That's my opinion. That's what I actually see what's going on with Amma. That's how I see the difference between them two, to be fair.
So when you search for music and stuff, do you go down the basic Beatport route? 'Cause a lot of people talk about, was it Beatport it's called?
Yeah, Beatport, you got Bandcamp as
okay,
well.
so is that what you go down?
I go down Beatport, to be fair.
So, because I don't really understand. So you say bang, turn on my computer, Beatport's there.
Yeah.
Do you just type in, for example, Amma? All millions of Amma will come up. Is that how it works? Then that's what I'm saying. How does it even work? Do you type in like soulful and millions of soulful tunes come up? Then you just one by one. Like, how do you even know? How do you find a tune that no one's got? Like, how do you? I can't even explain. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
What is it? Just a massive list? What comes up and you just go through one by one?
Yeah, there's a whole list. Basically, right. So what I do is I go through. They've got an Afro house section, but it's not really Afro house kind of thing. But it is the Afro house. That's their catalog of Afro house, and then I will look at the artist or the producer, should I say.
Okay.
Look at the producer and then have a look at what tracks that person's made. And then from there, see who he's collaborated with and then just go back on their catalogue and then just click the tracks. Because I can play a track that's been made, say like 2010 or 2013. You ain't heard that inside the club. You're thinking, wow, what track's this?
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty with house. Because you can go back years, you wouldn't know it. You think it's new. Wow, what track is that? And it's only when you actually see the information in front of you, you're like, hold on, this is an old track. I play old tracks all the time.
Yeah.
I play new ones, but when I'm in my mix, there's an old track in there, like a good couple old tracks in there, and you will think that it's new.
There's no expiry date on music.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, house music, it's too fast, way too fast. I mean, there's tracks that come out yesterday and it will get a limelight of a couple days inside the scene. Next minute, got more tracks coming out and boom, 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 like got left behind. I think that's the reason why couple promoters will do like, I don't know, back to 95 or anything like that to bring back them old tracks, that sound that we ain't heard kind of thing, because music is moving very, very fast. So, but yeah, that's what I do. Producer, see who they've collaborated with, and then just go down. And it could take me hours.
Yeah,
but I can find gems, though. You can find some gems. But mostly it is Beatport that I'll go on to. Sometimes I'll go on Tracksource. There's a few times I've gone on Apple iTunes.
Oh, you could do. Oh, you could go on. Oh, yeah, obviously, yeah.
It all depends on who they want to be like distribute their music to be fair. Bandcamp, I haven't really played around with Bandcamp, but apparently there's some hidden gems on there. Like they've got some serious sounds on there. I think it's more to do with like the labeling, like record labels or anything like that, or I don't know how they get paid for the masters or something,
Yeah.
something like that, something political. The reason why a lot of people are
People
going
on
to
there.
Bandcamp. But yeah, I need to go on Bandcamp because I'm missing out, to be fair.
Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? You want that sort, innit?
So, but yeah, that's my form now.
It's like, do you just think like, you know what, today I want to go and find some tunes, or do you have like a structure? It's like, alright, cool, maybe every Sunday I give it 2 hours, search, or how?
I used to. Back then it was just like, oh, cool, got time to look. Now it's like any spare time that I've got, I'm gonna jump on there. And with Beatport as well, you can actually favoritize the artist or label. So if you've got a good couple tracks from that label, you can favorite it, and then whenever they release a new track or anything like that, it will come up on your list.
Okay.
And then I got tons. I'll just go through them. Like, cool. Yeah. So I think it's more, I got deep tech and I've got the Afro as well, because there'll be certain brands or venues that I'll play at is just deep tech as well. So I used to play at Union.
Yeah.
Union. But I'm not even gonna lie to you, I love that place.
No, do you know what? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I spoke to I don't know if you know DJ NG. I spoke to a couple other
Yeah.
He's like, mate, like it goes off in there. He's saying proper sounds in there. Yeah,
It goes off. At first I was like, Union, boy. I've gone in there, I'm like, bro, it's actually a vibe in there. Like, there's people inside that I think to myself, what are you doing inside here? And they're like, no, bro, there's a vibe in there.
Yeah, I've heard, you know, from quite a few people and a few DJs, mate.
Yeah, it's a vibe. I mean, I think I done an event in Shoreditch, and I was due to play, this was on Sunday, and obviously I had my regular booking in Union. And then Dennis asked me, "Rah, where you going next?" I'm going Union. Right, what time that finish? 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, it starts at 12, finishes at 10.
You're in solid,
Like,
you know.
Like, bro, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. He's like, yeah, come true. They came true, and I was like, right, is this where you're every Sunday? I'm like, yeah. That's a vibe inside there. Like, different people up inside there. Like, it's the same music that we play at our events.
It's playing, just obviously, just that.
After time. Yeah, it's just after dark, to be fair.
Yeah.
And the people inside there, they're more like bar staff, which I've noticed, to be fair. So it's not like, say, like me and you, we'll go randomly just think, let's go Union kind of thing. We've already done our raving, like up until like 6 o'clock.
Yeah. So we're just
it's time to go home, kind of thing. It's more like the bar staff. The bar staff, they're already serving our drinks up until like 6 o'clock. They're not going home now. I'm like, I want to party.
Yeah.
So when I've been playing, I'm like, bro, what'd you work? Work as? Oh, work in the bar. Oh, why are you here? Ain't you lot got to go work? No, their work starts in the evening, kind of thing.
Yeah, so they could just sleep and stuff.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it makes sense. So that's why I'm like, at first we wanted to do like an after party thing, but obviously talking to people inside there now, it's like, okay, I don't need to do that then, because I'm gonna be promoting to the wrong clientele.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be empty, kind of thing. It's literally for the people who work, but
they finish late and they
late.
just keep it going.
Exactly, yeah, that's it. So, but but there's all sorts of things that going on.
I don't want to be blacklisted on that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would say that.
No,
but no, you know what? The scene, it's opened my eyes, to be fair. I'm like,
same.
Wow,
it's crazy out here, isn't it?
I've been tunnel vision since like in the scene.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're open to everything. Like you've seen it now. That was probably years ago, though, innit?
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm just seeing it now.
Okay.
But I've been here years ago, but I'm just seeing, like, trust me, everything. I know what you're saying, and I'm seeing it all now, and it's crazy. But that's how you know there's much more to this world. There's much more to
much more,
way more.
Yeah. But it's mad because it's, you know what it is. There's, you know, when there's I can be exposed to something and also not be accepted. So say like alright, let's put Union for example. There'll be like people inside there, like other business owners inside there, and there could be an opportunity for me to like play for, like, if they've got a brand or anything like that. And I'll be like, yeah, I'll play for you, kind of thing. But if I'm not doing what they're doing, like, it could be either like drinking certain things or
Anything,
taking things like that. If I'm not doing the same thing, or if they don't see me doing the same thing, I'm not gonna get accepted. You may like my craft, you may like my music and this, that, and the
But
other.
you're not doing that.
But I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm cool with what I'm doing. But it's because I'm not flexing the way how you lot flex. I'm not accepted, and I've noticed that a couple times, and I'm like, okay, cool. But it's all right though. It's not a thing.
Yeah, it's what it is, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm not missing out on anything or anything like that. But I've noticed that in the scene, and I think that's with anything. To be fair, if you're not, I think it's like
it's a lot of groups, man.
Like it's like you got one up on top of them.
Kind
of thing. Like they need something on you in order for you to like bring you in, kind of thing. But yeah, that's my take on it, to be fair, because I've seen a lot of stuff. And I'm like, right, okay. And even, you know what, I think to myself, if I was single,
well, you're not.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, right, I'm not going to be doing all of them, certain things, because I can see, right, okay, you lot do some
stuff,
serious stuff. I'm not about that life.
Yeah, facts.
Now. So it's like, yeah, I'm alright, cool, kind of thing, because it can get sticky.
Yeah.
And my missus didn't want me to do this in the first place.
Yeah.
So I have to be like,
I can imagine though, obviously, because you know you're gonna be out. But that's where you, as a man, that's where you have to test yourself. Keep yourself straight. Of course, you know what I mean? And just always remember what's going on after this.
Oh yeah, that's
what I mean? And that's where people go wrong. They get caught up in that motion, not forgetting that motion is for 6 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Then when that 6 hours is done and everyone's gone about their business, you need to worry about yourself. And no one's going to save you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it's each their own.
It was hard. Well, to be fair, when she said to me, I want you doing this, she actually gave me a choice. She said, right, it's either me
or the DJing. That's a massive one.
And I was like, I don't know, boy. Because in my past relationship, it was the same choice, me or that. And I chose my ex. But I've missed out on so much other things. Just because I chose her. And like I got other friends because back then it was dance. Because I used to be a dancer as well. Like street dance, break dancing. I used to teach kids back in the day in Brixton. So that was my journey back then. And the people who I was with, like other dancers, they had opportunities to go to America and dance out there and meet new people and so forth. And I missed out on that. So this time round now, when she gave me that ultimatum, it was like, I'm choosing DJing. When I told people that as well, they were like, rah, and you're still with her.
Rah.
like, and you lot are still together. I was like, yeah, because I said, rah, I'm not, because she had a bad experience with another person as well. He was a musician. He was, I don't know if he was a drummer or something.
But still like in the field.
In the field, yeah. And he done his
thing,
kind of thing. So, and she don't want the same thing, basically. And it's a thing was, I'm not the same person. I'm not that person.
Facts.
A completely different person.
Facts.
So it was like, I'm going to go down this route. And I'll show you that I'm not that person. I will go out there, I will do my set, and I'll come home. I'll go out there, I'll network, and I'll come back home.
Hour and gone, bang.
All I need to do is do what I need to do. And my mind was, I'm doing it for my kids.
100%.
I want to make the money and do it for my kids. My kids can see me, right? My
that's
dad's
daddy.
He's doing his thing.
Daddy.
Come back home. You want this? Here you go.
Bang.
This, that, and the other. And it feels good. Because, mate, I've had women, like, to this day, I haven't had any panties thrown at me while I'm DJing yet. I mean, that's the one goal. And, like, for my ego and that. Just for the ego. Like, yeah. I want that, but I've had many women throw themselves at me.
Yeah, I can imagine. Listen, I could imagine.
And it feels good as in to turn around and say, nah, I'm all right. It's cool. When they ask, oh, bro, are you single? No. I'm like, oh, okay. But sometimes it's like, bro, they thrive off of that because I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm
good,
right.
Kind of thing. But it just feels good. Like I can go home with a clear conscience. I can look at my kids. Like that's all I see. If anything, I'm thinking of my kids. If someone approaches me and say, bro, you want this, that, I'm think of my kids first. Like, obviously, I think of my woman, but
Yeah,
it's my kids.
but
Like,
kids, like,
because I want to look back at my kids, and if my relationship was to mash up, I've got to explain what I've done to my kids. The reason why me and their mum are not together.
Yeah, it's long.
I'm not about. I'm not about that. Like, I'm family man. Like, my mum and dad, they're not together. So I see that, and where I'm at now, I want the family unit. I've got cousins. Their family, their parents are together. I'm the only one of my mum and dad that's not together out of my mum's side of the family.
Yeah,
I'm the only one my mum and dad ain't together. So it's like,
cool.
Nah, this ain't happening. Not for my kids. No. We're together, and me and my missus, we will always get through things. We say, right, if we have an argument, we're sitting down and we're going through it. We're gonna talk through it. If we don't talk through it, it's more of a
build. It's just it's gonna build up. It's and that's where I think I went wrong as well. I never used to talk, so it's like I'm not argumentative person, innit? So I just one of it. But you see that one when it goes off, it will go off.
Yeah.
Then but it's dead because you're gonna start talking about all that old shit. What you didn't bring up.
Yeah.
So why you bring it up now for? You know what I mean? So it's like it's. But look, man, once you're doing it for the fam, it's all natural. All good intentions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I could tell.
Yeah,
and that's what I love the most as well. Everything you're doing is just all for good intentions. But I feel like you thrive off seeing people grow. That's the energy I've got off you.
Yeah,
like,
course,
I feel like,
course.
do you know what I mean? So it's like, because there's, as you know in the scene, it's messy. It's very, very messy. And it's like, actually my job is to like, scan everything, see everything, find out everyone's back and whatever. And it's like, I ain't heard a word about you. Like nothing negative. Like everyone I've spoken to, the credit is just a 100.
Oh, right.
Like everything's everything.
I didn't even know this.
Everything is just literally 100. Like good person. Everyone's saying yeah, good person. But I know that. But sometimes you need to just do an extra little background check. It doesn't matter regardless. We're gonna have the interview anyway. But obviously,
of course.
This is my job. I'm trying to take this serious. So it's like it's not like no controversy or nothing. Like regardless if there's any whatever, I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? Because this platform is just about you. And it's not about me. You know what I mean? It's about you. Innit? And most of everything you're saying, other than maybe the content thing, what you like the content creator thing you do, like no one don't really know nothing about you. And your music, they know about your music.
Yeah.
But like, there's loads of people who follow you and who want to know your journey. You know what I mean? Because I know what you bring to the table as well. You know what I mean? There's still loads more stuff that you need to bring to the table.
Oh yeah.
You know how it goes. It's not going to stop. Because I said the competition.
It's good to have competition. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's not.
You only learn from the competition. If you was doing it by yourself, you're just gonna
killing it. It's doing yourself, but it's not really same level. Not trying to get better.
You're not growing or anything like that. So it's good to have the competition there. You learn off of other people, and that's the thing. I won't say I'm an expert in like the content or anything like that because I'm actually learning from other people, other content creators as well, and I'm just putting my little twist on things. Like the videos that I come up with now is a whole lot easier than when I was doing it before, because we got reels and stuff like that, like the audio that you can put on top of the reels and things like that. These are all like from other people. I will scan through Instagram, have a look and see what that person's done. I'm like, oh, right, I like that concept, Let me put my twist on it about the house scene or DJing and that. Bang. Put it together and done. Quick, easy.
Yeah.
Back then it was like, I've got to think of something. I've got to do this. I've got to get this camera. I've got to... But it was hard work. But now it's easy. But like I was saying before, you learn for other people. That's why I say I won't call myself as an expert. You lot may see me as an expert because I'm showing you how to do certain things. It's only because I've learned how to do it and I learned from that person.
It's a chain.
It's a chain reaction kind of thing.
So is that taking up more DJing than anything?
It has now. Yeah.
Would you pack in DJing just to fully focus on maybe making that more grow, maybe making a business out of it, maybe making money out of it? Obviously...
No, I wouldn't, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No. I'll still DJ and I will still have my brand. All About House will still be there. I've got another brand called J2K, which is purely just Afro House.
Okay, yeah.
That's Afro House. So it's J2K parties. That's just Afro House. I'll be doing a live stream for it, like live stream events, like a boiler room thing.
Wicked.
So I'll be doing that. That's the plan for next year anyway. So I'll be doing that.
That'll go off.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'll be getting in. The thing is, I want to keep it as in like I have my guests, like the well-established DJs, and I want to aim for the up-and-coming DJs as well. Again, I'm all about seeing people grow, and I wasn't taught this. I had to learn by myself. Just like how you're learning by yourself how to do certain things, like the setup, where to go, this, that, and the other. There's no one out there telling us what to do. And I thought to myself, right, you know what? No one's not doing this. Let me do it. And there's a lot of DJs that I've mentored. Not a lot of DJs that I mentored. I mentored a few, and also given advice to a few. So Simone Martinez is one of them. And I still talk to her, and I still mentor her today. It may not be mentoring, but we're just good friends.
Yeah.
And I'll just give her advice. Yeah, do this, do that, and the other. And any new DJs that's in the scene, just show them advice, show them some love. Like, you got to do this, that, and the other. Because one thing I hate, I detest, is a DJ that's coming through, finding it hard, and then just giving up because that door shut on them, or that promoter just...
That's part of it.
Yeah, that's like, nah, kind of thing. And then once they've been rejected so many times, they get this negative energy, and then they will pass it on to other DJs, and it's not nice. It's not a good look. It's because you've been rejected by these people here, you can't project that energy on other people. And the thing is, it's because they don't know. There's certain things that you haven't done or you put in place for yourself is the reason why you're getting rejected. So, and I've been rejected. Listen, I've been rejected by so many other promoters out there. I even got not trolled, but the criticism that I had for my first mix was like, the mix is too fast. Like, the mix is too fast. The tracks are playing too fast. There's no structure to this, that, and the other. I felt raw.
But how did you take that though?
At first, I was just like, these DJs don't know what they're talking about. Kind of, I'm doing my thing. And then I thought to myself, you know what? It's my missus, you know. My missus said to me, you have to have thick skin in this thing. You've got to get criticised on your craft.
Clocked it. Thick.
And yeah, you've got to have the thick skin. You've got to get criticised and you've got to take it. And that will determine what type of person you are. And I was like, all right, cool. All right. At first, I was just like, these lot don't know what they're talking about. And I said to myself, right, you know what? I'm going to take on board what they've said. Mixing too fast. All right, cool. Give it some time. Let the track breathe and then transition into a next track. Then I started looking at they said the structure. Then I was like, okay, cool. Let me pick certain tracks. What tracks goes with that kind of thing? And that's what I didn't understand. When they said structure, I didn't understand it too far. I was just throwing in tracks what I actually like.
And just banging it together.
Just bang it out. I like those tracks. Well, what's wrong? So, but now I've got an ear. Someone said to me how you play in key. I don't know if have you heard anyone?
No, I ain't heard that saying.
So every track's got is a key track. So you know, like on a piano, like every key's got a note. So like B flat or A flat or anything like that. I can't remember what the keys are, but every track has its own particular sound, and they call it a key.
Okay, I never heard that.
So I will play one track, and because the beat pattern or the sound or like I don't know what word, like the like the sound of the track, I will then pick up, wow, what track sounds similar to that
same
one.
Key or the same.
It will either be the same key or what. For me, it's like, what track goes with that? What's similar to it? Just pick it out and bam, and that's how I mix, kind of thing. And then from there, just carried on being consistent with it. And this is why I'm here now. I still mix fast. You just don't hear it. You just won't know it. And that's why I prefer to mix with 3 decks.
Okay. So what's the third one for then?
The third one will either be like vocals. It will be a vocal track. I'll take out the bass, take out whatever, so you can just hear the vocal.
Is the third one always just for vocals, or
Not always. It can be just like just a beat kind of thing. So when I play one track, I play it, I've already lined up the other one. And that one's ready. That's queued up, ready.
Oh, is that little button you press? It's just
Done. It's playing, but I haven't brought it in yet. So I'm waiting for it to drop, to get to its peak. Then I'm bringing it in. And then I'll hold those mix like for long now. I'll hold it mixed together. And then while that's mixing, I'll probably loop it sometimes, depending on what track it is. While that's mixing, I've got the other one lined up. And that could be a vocal. Play that and I'll drop that straight in. Now I've changed up the whole track.
Whole dimension.
You're listening to something completely different now.
just like that.
Just like that. Completely different. And that's, not a lot of DJs are doing that. They will mix one track, another one, probably play with the mix or just drop it in and out. My thing is, I want to be more creative. The technical side of things, as in like, I want to bring something different to the table. Because when you do stuff like that now, it's like, raw. I've seen the reactions to some people like, what was that track? It wasn't no track, you know. That was free. That was free tracks all together. Kind of thing. So you're not getting that. So when people say, I want that track, so it's a mix.
Yeah, it's a mix. So it's not like, yeah.
And then from there, it's like, well, I need to listen to your mix. Send me a mix, please.
Yeah, then it's start.
Give them something different.
What's your, even like, I see a lot of house tracks got a lot of vocals now recently. Well, not recently, but have you, I don't know if you, like, they've put a lot of rap into the house thing and they've trying to like put it together.
That's mix, you know?
Yeah.
That's mix. That's someone, I think, who does that? Fabio Lewis does that.
Heaty does that.
Yeah, Heaty does that as well.
What's your take on that though?
What, the
yeah,
rap
like that kind of thing. It
reminds me of...
I got a lot of mixed reviews about it.
I wouldn't do it myself. It's not my type of thing, to be fair. It reminds me of, Edge on Dance, like the G House.
Yeah, okay.
Remember that era? Yeah. So it reminds me of that, to be fair. But I'm not really a fan, to be fair. It sounds all right, but for me, when I listen to music, I'm more of a R&B, soul, vocal. So if I was to do something like that, it would be an R&B.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So it could be, that's the music that they listen to. Like
yeah.
They're like
so that's why
they're like hip hop
generation, innit? The generation we're in. Remember that? Yeah.
Or even what was it? What's the other one? Drill. So you can have like a drill. I won't really play with that. Like again, my background is R&B, like soulful,
just over there.
Yeah,
the tidy area.
Yeah.
That's what I call that. The tidy era. So tidy over there that it's like, trust me, when I just look at the thing, it's like it's just neat. And it just even like when I go like originals and stuff, it's just neat. It's just then I'll just go over to a little other rave over there. And everyone's just in there, just like some zombies, and I'm just thinking, like, it's
a different sound. Well, it's the same sound, but it's got a different element to it, which is cool, to be fair. That's what I think. That's the reason why I feel like I fell off, like the deep tech side of things a bit, and just went down the Afro house, because it can be techie, but it's got that soulful element, that deep element. Yeah.
Soulful's deep. Like, trust me, man. When I'm up and down, I just put on some soul. I just think, rah. You know what I mean? That's you know what I'm trying to say. But look, honestly, I'm not even lying to you. I'm on the tech thing as well.
Yeah.
But I'm on the older like fuses and the like.
Oh yeah, no, I see.
And the crash and tech, that tech, like, because there's some nonsense tech.
That was my first house event. Crash. That was my first. My business partner and a couple of my other brethren, they took me to Crash, and that was in Great Suffolk Street. I went there for my birthday, and I was like, so we went to a hip hop R&B event, and they said, come, I'm gonna take you to this event. Right, and cool. Let's do with house. Let's see what it's all about, kind of thing. I've gone in there and I'm like, what the frig is this? This is nuts. Like, where have you lot taken me, bro? Like, there's no bar. Like, it's not like a normal bar that you see inside in the clubs or anything like that. I'm like, it's like what? Mix mash bar, the table, and it's just got drinks at the back, kind of thing. I'm like, what's this? So And like they had one arch who was playing a bit of garage. I was like, okay, cool. I can flex with this. It's all right. And then the next minute it's just that and the other noise. I said it was noise back then. I was like, all right, and cool. And then what hit me from there, someone barged me. Literally just went, like fully spun me around. From there, I was like, yes, it's off now. It's ready to kick off now. My man grabbed me before I even turned around. He grabbed me and said, bro, I'm so sorry. Do you want a drink? No, set me, like I was off guard. I was like, huh? What do you mean?
Bro, what are you talking about?
I was like, he's like, bro, I'm so sorry. What can I say to him? He said, he apologized and offered me a drink. I'm like, oh, okay. No, it's cool, bro. It's all right. It's all right. It's like, left it. Walk in, some woman's dancing in front of me. I ain't said nothing to her. She's just there, just bubbling in front of me. I was like, oh, okay.
This is the
all right. Hip hop R&B events. You're there standing at the side for what? How many hours until someone jumps inside the middle of the dance floor?
Literally.
I hated it, to be fair. And everyone's watching everyone, trying to see what garments is man wearing, or trying to see if a certain man from the area is in the venue, kind of thing, things to kick off or anything like that. House. Oh, whole different vibe. Like it's just love and energy, and that's what from there. Yeah, house.
And
that was it.
Yeah, house is serious. It took me long to get into house though. It took me a little while. Funky. I was on the funky thing. Then like I used to go to like the older lot for my bit. They used to go to house raves, innit?
Yeah.
But obviously I'm with the younger ones, innit? So I was just being there. I'm thinking, it's they're just there. I'm thinking, what is this? Like, what is this nonsense, man?
Yeah.
Then I think I went to a 7. Scholar.
Scholars,
I think I went to a Scholar.
Yeah, big shout out to Scholar.
I thought, raw. Okay.
Yeah.
And I went to something else in like St. Paul's. It was like over 20 something. It was over 20 something. I thought, raw. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then someone took me like Magna Carta. I thought then from that Magna Carta, that's when it went mental for like 5 years.
Oh yeah. See, I've never been to Magna Carta.
Yeah, it went mental. But they're only in that beef and that now. But before they were like Vauxhall and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So then after that, it just went mental. I thought, fucking hell, here we go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I've calmed down on like raving and stuff as well, because obviously like I cut down on drinking and stuff. Like I don't smoke and stuff. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like I feel like that's what even gets you out the drink and all of that. Do you know what I mean? But from next year, I'm gonna start, because all this year I've been slacking. I ain't even been going to nothing really like that. Do you know what I mean? Or little tech ones. But I think I need to start showing my face more in the scene.
Okay.
Coming to most people's events. I feel like it's disrespectful getting invited and not coming. So I even want to apologize to everyone about that as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I get invited to a lot of things. But there and then I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm coming. Then you see, like when the day comes, I'm like, do you know what I mean? I'm chilling. So it's like, we all still got things to improve on as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm guessing there's still things you still need to improve on in DJing.
Oh yeah. Loads of things.
But I even thought, I want to try and DJ. But when I just speak to more DJs, it just sounds it just sounds difficult. They're all like, trust me, just needs to have an air. But it's just like three decks. No. I won't even know like vocal.
Bro, I started on my phone.
You're lying.
I started on my phone. Like, you get stories of people saying, I started on vinyl. Listen, I don't touch vinyl. I don't want to touch it. I used to break my dad's records. That's why I don't want to touch it. My dad shouted at me. He's like, don't touch my thing. Touch my things. But he's got pictures of me like smashing the records like to pieces when I was little. So yeah, from there I'm like, I'm not touching no vinyls. But I started on my phone. Literally, it was an app called DJ. So DJAY. And I was just piecing stuff together. And I used to listen to a lot of mixtapes. Like, I don't know, can you remember like MixTorrent or BitTorrent or anything like that?
BitTorrent.
Yeah, BitTorrent.
It was bits.
Yeah, there was BitTorrent, and like they had loads of like mixtapes, like hip hop and R&B, like rap mixtapes and stuff and that. Yeah. So I used to listen to a lot of those and have it on my phone, pull it on this app, just mixing things together. I was like, right, okay, cool.
You caught it like that, yeah?
That's how I caught it. And then that was hip hop and R&B. I thought, I used to hear these hip hop and R&B DJs, they'll play one track, throw a effect on it, fling in the next track, kind of thing. For me, I only see Milk Tray like mixing and matching together. Like Yeah, shout out to Milk Tray.
Yeah, he bangs it out. Yeah.
He does
He's active,
madness.
innit?
Yeah, he does madness on it. But yeah, started with that, and then my missus got me a controller.
Oh yeah, good woman.
First controller. It's still inside the house.
Good woman.
It's gathering dust, but I ain't getting rid of that.
Clean it now. Clean it, man.
Sentimental values like that is there. It's right there. My headphones that I DJ with now, she got me.
Same ones.
Like she got it with the controller.
set.
What was it? Birthday or Christmas? I can't remember what it was, but she got it for me, and I'm still using them to this day. So I won't get rid of them. They're working fine. I mean, some of it is a bit tacky in one bit, but I'm not getting rid of them.
Deeper than the tack, mate.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
there was one time I must have left it at one of the venues, and I broke my back to get back inside that
And get
venue
that,
to get
yeah.
the thing. I was like, no,
I ain't leaving it.
I want my headphones. Like, are they still there? It's like, yeah, it's still cool. I'm gonna go grab them after I finish work. Let me get them. Got them back. Yeah, man. So to be fair, she's the one that got me into this. Like, even if she didn't want me doing it,
But she still pushed you. That's a good woman, bro.
She
Trust
still
me.
got me into
Still
it.
pushing man's. I would say dreams, but you know what I'm trying to say. She's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
pushing the
yeah.
movement. It's like that's how you know she's putting your happiness. Like, you know what I mean? She wants you happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all about happiness as well. You know, everyone does need to be happy, innit? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Only if everybody was happy.
Yeah, true. Listen, as long as I'm doing what I need to do at home, that's
Yeah,
what
that's what counts. Yeah, you play your role.
She said that to me.
Facts.
As long as you do what you want to do, as long as you're doing what you need to do
Facts.
at home behind closed doors.
Facts.
That's all I care about.
So why did you? So was it because of your dad you started proper DJing? Because obviously from the did you just? Oh, so he just had vinyls. He just smashing up the vinyls.
He just had
Oh,
vinyls.
so you just took it on yourself, like, let me just try and fiddle
You know what it
around
is?
that.
I think it was more of a what did my friend said? Son, it's like a psychology thing. It's like, I don't know what it is. Basically, what you do as a parent, it will feed onto your kids. Like it will. I can't remember what the word is now, to be fair, but your kids will take on what you do, basically. So my dad, he's electrical engineer, that was his job, and he loves gadgets. He built my first computer. So it didn't come from the shops. He put it together. He put it together. Same with my uncle. He does coding and stuff.
Yeah, that's different.
So I didn't know that until a couple of years ago, that what he done. I was like, oh, so that's why you and my dad are like that. Yeah, because he built his computer as well. And my dad built my computer when I was younger. And my dad likes gadgets, cameras. When I was a kid, he always used to take pictures of me when I was young. I've got albums of myself as a baby. Custard creams, my first biscuit. Favorite biscuit to this day. And cameras. So what my dad's done, I've picked up. I may not have built my first computer or anything like that, but I'm a gadget man. I love my gadgets. Like headphones, I have to have a headphone. My phone, latest phones.
To be on, yeah.
All different types of like gadgets or anything like that. Or electronics, should I say. Yeah, I'm involved. I want to know something about that. Cameras. I'm not doing pictures. I'm not taking pictures.
Yeah, it's mad the way life works. It's a cycle.
Literally just passed all the way down to me, and that without even saying or teaching me how to do certain things, he's passed that down. And now we even have conversations
about it.
What camera is that?
Yeah, what specs that?
It's
bonding,
mad.
innit? It is what it is, innit? Cool.
It's actually mad. But yeah, no, it's literally what your parents do, it feeds down onto you. And I think it's because my parents weren't together. So they weren't together till when I was born, probably about 1. My mum and dad separated. But it's only, I'll say, about 5, no, not even that, longer than that. So basically, I didn't know my dad's side of the story.
Yeah.
So I was always with my mum. Me and my mum lived in Tooting.
Yeah.
So I'll always get my mum's side of the story.
Oh wait, obviously.
And my mum's family side of the story. It's like, yeah, that's this, that. Yeah. And then as I got older in teenage years, college, I said to myself, no, I'm going to
Oh, go on, man.
I'm going to my dad's. I want to see what I got on, this, that, and the other. And then my dad told me, he laid it all out. I used to like resent my dad kind of thing. It's like, I always used to see him on the weekends kind of thing. And there'll be some times where he couldn't pick me up or anything like that. I used to get upset. Yeah. And I said, no, let me spend some time with my dad. Let me see my dad's side.
Let me see how the things
My
sound.
dad didn't say a bad word about my mum. He just said, "Rob, your mum's, your mum is kind of thing, this, that, and the other, and done." And then he said to me, "Rob, my mum lived in Tooting, so basically, my mum's here. My dad lives here.
So it's touch tight.
You know that some parents, your dad's all the way over there. My dad's here. And the one thing that caught me, one thing that brought me closer to my dad is the fact that he asked me, why do you think I'm 10 minutes away from your house? I was like, it's because of you. I found a house so I can be close to you. From there, I was just like,
all right, sweet, cool. So, you know, we do the maths, innit?
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's from there, I just thought, you know what? I've got to have that family unit.
Yeah.
My dad, my mum and my dad didn't work together, but the love was still there, kind of thing. And my dad's about his kids.
Facts.
So I got a sister as well.
Yeah.
So he's about his kids, kind of thing. He's not one to just
go about his business.
Yeah, and so for me, it's like I need a family.
Just like, I respect that.
And that's it. It's passed down. Like
For generate just for like what you do. I respect that. Yeah. So is there anything you wanna say to like any up and coming DJs? Obviously, you're a content creator as well. Is anything like any advice you wanna give to any? Keep pushing, keep creating. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Literally, don't be afraid to ask questions, and take the time to learn for yourself as well. Because the only thing that is stopping you from progressing is you. So take time. YouTube, we've got like the knowledge is out there for us, kind of thing. So you can go find it. We've got access to the internet or anything like that. It's all on YouTube. You've got free courses like Udemy or anything like that. Well, it's not free, but it's cheap. It's cheap, yeah.
Like learn, like take time and learn. Have a plan and know what your goal is. Someone can turn around and say, I want to be a DJ. But that's not the actual goal.
Yeah.
Anyone can be a DJ. You can go get decks and put two tracks together. I'm a DJ now. But that's not the actual goal. The goal is I want to be, like, say, a successful DJ that plays this and can do this kind of thing. So from there is you're piecing certain things together. You got to have that plan.
Okay.
And that's all it is.
All right.
So have the idea, the vision, plan it, and action it.
All right, sweet.
Because without action, there's
Nothing.
there's no plan. Without the plan, there's no vision. Without the vision, there's nothing.
All right, bro. Love, I respect that. I think that's a good way to end this as well. You get me? Look, appreciate you every time, every single time.
Keep
every
doing, bro. Keep doing, man.
Yeah?
Love what you're doing,
But look,
bro.
thanks for coming down.
Yeah.
And yeah.
All right, nice one.
All right,
Nice one.
sweet.